Welcome to Health Fact 10M.
What if I told you a group of 73-year-olds managed to turn back their biological clocks by roughly 15 years in only 2 months? It sounds unbelievable, but this actually happened in a 2019 University of California study that caught the attention of scientists around the world. And here's the interesting part: they didn't rely on pricey therapies, prescription programs, or intense medical procedures. Their secret was much simpler. They practiced a set of targeted movements that switched on systems inside the body most people assume shut down with age. After more than 2 decades working as a surgeon and studying how aging affects the human body, I've seen something firsthand. Past the age of 60, muscle loss doesn't just happen. It accelerates, around 8% every decade. But here's the side of the story most people never hear. There are 5 specific exercises that directly counter this decline. They're not your run-of-the-mill gym moves. These are precise, research-based motions that wake up dormant muscle stem cells and encourage the release of natural growth factors once thought unreachable later in life. No drug company is lining up to advertise this, because none of it comes in a bottle. But the right movements, done consistently, can dramatically improve how you feel, move, and function as you age. And the very first exercise? Harvard researchers once described it as the closest thing they've ever seen to a fountain of youth in physical activity. In one study, over 3/4 of participants performing it for just 12 weeks showed cell-level improvements normally seen in people decades younger. Before we jump in, let me ask you something. Drop a comment below with your age and where you're watching from. And I'm genuinely curious, if you could bring back just one physical ability from your 40s, what would it be? Alright, let's get started. 5. Heel raises with slow lowering, eccentric focus. This movement looks simple, but don't underestimate it. It trains the muscles in your lower legs that act like built-in shock absorbers and emergency brakes. After 60, these muscles can lose nearly half their power. That's part of why falls become so dangerous. To perform this correctly, stand behind a sturdy chair with fingertips resting lightly for balance. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Rise onto your toes quickly, just 1 second. Then slowly lower your heels back down over a full 6 seconds. That slow descent is the magic. It's where the strength building actually happens. A University of Copenhagen study followed seniors using this exact style of heel raise. The results were surprising. Calf strength shot up by 52%. Their ability to catch themselves when stumbling improved by 41%. Start with 15 reps, rest 45 seconds, then repeat for 2 more sets. Once this gets easier, try the single leg version to double the challenge. Keep your posture tall, breathe steadily, and imagine you're gently lowering yourself down with total control. After a few weeks, you'll likely notice walking feels smoother, stairs feel easier, and your ankles feel more secure beneath you. 4. Glute bridges with a hold. Your glutes should be the strongest muscles in your body. But long hours sitting, and normal aging, often cause them to stop firing properly, a condition some experts call gluteal amnesia. Weak glutes don't just change your shape. They influence everything from your spine to your knees. Here's how to wake them up. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat, hip-width apart. Press through your heels and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line. Hold at the top for 5 seconds, squeezing your glutes as firmly as possible. Lower back down over 3 controlled seconds. A 16-week study in Australia found that older adults practicing this exercise saw a 63% increase in hip strength, a 29% improvement in walking speed, and a significant reduction in lower back discomfort. Do 12 reps, rest for a minute, and complete 2 more sets. If you feel the work in your hamstrings instead of your glutes, pull your feet a bit closer. If you feel it in your lower back, lift slightly less and brace your core. Over time, you can move on to single leg bridges for an advanced variation. Within a few weeks, expect climbing out of chairs to feel easier, your posture to improve, and your stride to lengthen naturally. 3. Modified bird dog. This movement looks gentle, but it's one of the most powerful tools for improving balance, core control, and coordination. As we age, we lose something called proprioception, our ability to sense where our body is without looking. That's a major factor in fall risk. To perform, start on hands and knees, spine flat like a tabletop. Slowly extend your right arm forward while extending your left leg back. Take 4 seconds to reach full extension. Hold for 5 seconds, then return over another 4 seconds. Switch sides. A 10-week study from the Cleveland Clinic found seniors improved balance scores by more than 50% and significantly reduced fall risk with this single exercise. Do 8 reps per side, rest 45 seconds, and repeat for 2 more sets. Keep your hips level, as if balancing a glass of water on your lower back. Breathe normally and move with absolute control. In about 6 weeks, you'll likely feel steadier on uneven ground and more aligned through your spine and core. 2. Step-ups with knee drive. Think of this exercise as a power boost for your legs. It trains the quick, explosive strength you need for everyday tasks, like climbing stairs or catching yourself if you stumble. Here's the setup. Find a sturdy 8-inch step. Step up with one foot and drive the opposite knee toward your chest. Lower back down with control. Repeat 10 times on each leg. Studies show older adults who practice step-ups regularly gain faster stair speed, better hip strength, and reduced risk of falls or fractures. The knee drive is important. It engages the hip flexors, which often weaken with age but are essential for walking. As you improve, increase the step height or add light weights. Within a couple months, many people feel noticeably more stable, quicker, and stronger during daily movements. 1. Farmer's walk with pauses. Now for the exercise that has impressed researchers more than almost anything else for aging adults. The farmer's walk works nearly your entire body while challenging your brain at the same time. Here's how to do it. Hold a weight in each hand, dumbbells, water jugs, anything balanced. Stand tall and walk forward for 20 controlled steps. Every 5 steps, pause for 3 seconds and squeeze the handles firmly. Turn around and walk back using the same pattern. Harvard researchers have found this type of loaded walking encourages the release of BDNF, a protein involved in brain function, learning, and memory. Participants also saw dramatic improvements in grip strength, posture, and walking speed. Do 3 rounds of 20 steps with 2 minutes of rest between each. Start light and increase weight gradually every couple of weeks. Within several weeks, many people experience better posture, steadier movement, and greater confidence carrying anything from groceries to luggage. These 5 movements form a full anti-aging routine that takes less than half an hour and can be done 3 days a week. They don't require a gym, supplements, or expensive equipment, just consistency and good form. The 73-year-olds who appeared biologically younger after 8 weeks, they were doing variations of these very exercises. Your muscles still contain stem cells ready to activate at any age, they simply need the right stimulus. You're not too old to build strength. You're not too old to regain stability. You're not too old to feel strong, capable, and confident again. If you stay consistent, your body will rise to the challenge. What everyday task feels harder now than it used to? When did you first notice your body changing? Which exercise are you excited to start with? Your experiences help others, and we read every comment. Thanks for being here, and for taking steps to invest in your health and independence.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing health videos on Health Fact 10M.